everyone, we're going to talk about how to best market ALD on your campus. And I'm Catie Pusateri. I'm from Kent State University. I'm the co-communications chair for our Alpha Lambda Delta, and I'm also a junior journalism major.
Hey everyone, my name is Amani Clemons. I am a sophomore politics major from St. Anselm College, and I am the marketing and communications intern for National ALD.
Hey everyone, my name is Unnati Nayak. I am currently the president of my chapter at IUPUI, and I'm majoring in management and marketing. And I'm also working as a marketing intern with Catie and Amani.
So I'm going to talk about expanding your ALD chapter's presence on your campus. So how can you do this? You can create a community within your institution, partner with other organizations, reach out to your local community through unique service events, and ask professors or other faculty members to spread the word about ALD. So creating a community within your institution. You can host events that are open to the whole institution or university and encourage ALD members to even bring their friends to the events. So some examples may be service days, donation drives, trivia nights, career workshops, really anything that your chapter is interested in. And this increases awareness of ALD and encourages more people to join. So you can also print out recruitment flyers and spread them all across campus. And this could also apply to promoting any events that you want to have. So you could put them in common areas, classrooms, dorm buildings, libraries, just anywhere you can put those flyers. So I recommend including your social media handles and maybe even a QR code on these flyers so people can quickly access your social media accounts, and you can possibly even pass them out yourself so you get that human connection with people. I recommend that flyers are made to be eye-catching and straightforward because that is what will draw people to those flyers. You can use cohesive and easy to read fonts, bold colors, and even pictures and graphics if you can. So these are two examples of some flyers that we've used at Kent State. So one is for a virtual game night that we used during the pandemic, and we used bold fonts and some bright pink colors to grab attention. And then the other has Alpha Lambda Delta in big fonts so people know who we are, and it gives some basic information about who we are that they would want to know. So you can also participate in campus-wide events with ALD. So many colleges have events geared towards getting students involved on campus, so make sure that your ALD chapter is there. We have a picture here of me and Maggie Selva, who is our current president at Kent State for ALD, and that was at our KSU Blast-Off, which is basically where every organization gets a little table and they get to basically promote their organization. So the more events that you participate in, the more recognizable your chapter will become. And then students will see real people part of ALD and they'll want to join. So partnering with other organizations. You can find another organization on your campus that may be similar to ALD and then combine forces and host an event together. So this could be service-driven sororities or fraternities or even other certified honor society that you could partner with, maybe for a donation drive or any other service event. I know for Kent State's ALD in particular, we partnered with our Women's Center for their Days for Girls initiative, and we made reusable pads for women in need. So these partnerships really increase awareness of your ALD chapter because then you're building relationships with organizations on your campus. So reaching out to the local community, you can get your chapter's name out there even more by reaching out to the local community because that is just as important as it is to reach out to your local campus. So you could partner with local restaurants for a Dine to Donate event for a specific cause or organization, which would then promote both your chapter and the restaurant. You could volunteer at your local library, food bank, or any other nonprofit organizations that may benefit from your chapter's help. And this fosters a relationship with your local community and builds your credibility and a strong reputation within ALD, and it also gets your members more involved. So you can also ask professors or other faculty to spread the word about ALD because classic word of mouth works wonders. You can reach out to professors and ask them to mention ALD and distribute recruitment flyers in their classrooms, and this would reach a wider audience of students. And students really trust professors and other faculty members, so this would really establish that ALD is a real and credible organization to join. Also, building relationships with professors is very beneficial because you might want to ask them to speak at one of your meetings or even join an event. So now I'm going to pass it off to Amani and she will talk about events.
Thank you, Catie. So yeah, now we are going to transition on how we can use events to best market your chapter. So this can be separated into 4 different ways. So the first being creating new and exciting events to attract prospective members, prioritizing the advertising for each event, maximizing chapter opportunities and benefits at recruitment meetings, and finally, utilizing the new ALD scrapbook resource. So for the first one, it is important to create exciting events for prospective members. This means having to think outside the box with each event you hold. This goes beyond holding those simple meetings with pizza. You are going to want to differentiate from similar organizations on campus. Also, it is important to show, not just present, the benefits that come along with an ALD membership. So for example, look into inviting a successful former ALD alumni or current member of the chapter who have won ALD scholarships. Next, you must prioritize the advertising for each event. Creating a robust advertising campaign will allow you to increase attendance. So this is done through brainstorming different avenues of advertising, such as email, social media, posters, or even word of mouth. So in these promotional materials, you are going to want to highlight the 4 main components of the event, which are the time, location, date, and activity at hand. And on a more creative level, develop a color scheme with your school for these promotional materials, as students will be able to recognize it as an ALD event more quickly. Now, at these events, it is important to highlight the advantages that come with being an ALD member. This can be done through offering tips on how to win scholarships, highlighting your chapter's officer positions as resume builders and great leadership experience, and showing the career development opportunities by inviting ALD alumni to show students how ALD has helped their career. And perhaps most exciting is a new chapter resource for members with tons of ideas for these new unique events. A highlight of my internship thus far has been creating an ALD scrapbook of the best events from presentations submitted by the Order in the Torch and the Maintain the Flame recipients for the last 5 years. So now Unnati can navigate to the website and we can see how the scrapbook has really been transformed into this new webpage on the National ALD website. So as she scrolls down, we can see that the chapter ideas have been divided into several categories, like community service, social events, career development, and really all different types of helpful things to really serve as inspiration for your chapter. So overall, this really does serve as a great resource for officers and members alike to gain ideas and inspiration for the things you may want to implement in your chapter. And now, Unnati will talk about how to use social media to the best of your advantage.
Thank you, Amani. So we talked a little bit about creating posters and advertising your events on social media, but what is a quick and efficient way to get this done, and how can you make the best out of the time that you have? So before we get into that, we're going to do a quick poll, and you can answer which social media platform does your chapter use the most. Let's take about like 10 seconds to get this in. Just a couple more seconds to get in your answers. Okay, so as you can see, Instagram and Facebook were the top 2 choices, with Instagram obviously being in the lead, and that's perfect because most college students tend to use Instagram, and I feel that's the best platform to market ALD events to students. Facebook, on the other hand, at our chapter, we use it mainly to promote ALD events to parents and just encourage them to have their children join our chapter. LinkedIn, I feel, is best used for more professional activities and achievements. So for example, if you have attended this leadership summit, you can obviously put up a post saying, oh, I've attended the leadership summit as organized by National ALD, and that could be an amazing thing for your professional profile. So the first step in having a successful social media account is to plan a marketing calendar. There are 5 different steps to do this. So the first step is to analyze your existing social network and content. This basically means take a look at all of the platforms that you currently use and look at the kind of posts that you've either done in the past or the posts that you would want to do in the future. Secondly, choose your social channels. As I said, the different social platforms have a different meaning associated with it. So if you're promoting your events to students, you would most likely want to use Instagram to get that done. Step 3 is to actually start crafting your posts, getting ideas from your officers and your organization about details about the events that you're planning on hosting or any other campaigns that you have, and actually creating these posts. The fourth one is to invite your team to review and use their feedback to improve these. Make sure you have someone else take a look at these posts as well to see if you're able to communicate the message that you intend on, and if it's all clear to someone who is seeing this social media post. The last step is to start publishing or scheduling. So this is an example of a social media calendar. As you can see, there's a different post lined up for each day of the week. And there's also different timings and platforms for which these are scheduled. So having a content calendar like this is very easy. So you can have a snapshot of what your week or your month looks like for your chapter. And you can plan more or less posts as required. So for our planning teams, let's take the next few minutes and just put it down in the chat if your chapter uses any specific themes such as member of the week or event of the month or such, through which you're able to promote your activities, your members, and your officers. Now, while you do that, let me just walk you through 2 of the things that we do at the national office. Firstly, is our newest campaign, which is the Member Monday. In this, we highlight the amazing members that ALD has and everything that they have done for it. So if you know anyone from your chapter who you feel deserves to be highlighted on our Instagram page, you can always use this following link to nominate them, or you can always nominate yourself and help us highlight you and showcase all that you have done. The other campaign that we have is Spotlight Saturday. So in this, we highlight the different chapters of ALD and all of the amazing things that they do at a chapter level and the fun and amazing events that they have. So if you have any ideas that your chapter does, make sure you put it in the chat box so we are able to generate amazing ideas that others can use as well. Moving on, here are some of the social media tools that you can use to help create and plan these posts. For creating, I mainly recommend Canva and the Creative Cloud Express. Canva is a free software, and I'll get to that a little bit later. And for planning, you can use websites such as Buffer, Later.com, Basecamp, or the newest addition is the Meta Business Suite, which perfectly links both Instagram and Facebook, so you can have all of your things done from just one place. So talking a little bit about Canva, which is one of my favorite platforms to use, Canva has over 250,000 free templates for you to use. So once you sign up, you instantly get access to all of these templates. You also get access to more than 100 types of designs. And these are pre-made posts such as like social media, for presentations, for letters, flyers, and more. You also get access to hundreds of thousands of free photos, graphics, and also music. Through Canva, you can also invite members to your team and you can all work on a specific campaign or a specific poster. This is the best way to get feedback because you can also collaborate and comment on these posts in real time. Plus, you also get 5 GB free of cloud storage. So moving on, let me show you a quick demo on how you can use Canva to plan a quick post for your organization. So you go to canva.com, and this is exactly what you should see. Now, let's assume that we want to create an Instagram post. So I'm going to head over to the social media section. And then you can see right here, there are different types of posts that you can choose from. You can also have Instagram story, Instagram reels, and I'm going to select the Instagram post. Now, one amazing event that we had our IUPUI chapter was a bake sale. So instead of trying to find all of these different elements and pictures, an easiest way is to just click on the search bar and type in bake sale. As you can see, there are a lot of different themes that you can select from, which makes it much more easier and more efficient to create a post quickly. So I really love this template. So we're going to select this, and all you have to do right now is edit the text. And there you go. Add in a little bit more information and your post is ready. You can also use the different elements that they have. You can also upload your own images, select from their range of pictures, text, audio, and background. And this is a very basic demo, but if you have the time, you can also explore the different features that it has is to add effects to the text, animate the slide, and there's a lot more that you can do with Canva. So this is one of the easiest platforms. As I said, you have so much access just for free. And as Trish mentioned previously, we also have an ALD media kit, which will guide you with the different color palettes that we use and also the fonts. So this way you'll be able to create a more uniform post and also kind of use the ALD colors in your post. And there's also some other sample elements such as the study tip Sunday, the why join Wednesday, which all are really helpful in case you're looking for some easy posts to put up on your social media channels. So as you can see, we have a wide variety of posts that are already up on the website. So if you feel that you need some additional resources, you can always check these out and market ALD better on your campus. So that's all we had. Thank you so much, everyone. Please let us know if you have any questions by either turning on your mic or putting it in the chat box.
Trish, you want to ask? So I think I've lost track of it in chat. I'll let you find it. Paul's question, or is the answer Canva?
So I think the question is what, and Paul, correct me if I'm wrong. Do you use a certain platform to make the calendar? So, and Unnati, you can explain a little bit, but one of the free resources that we recommend is using Meta Business Suite, which is basically Facebook and Instagram together. It's free. You can schedule them ahead of time. You can see your calendar. And then Unnati, did you have any other ideas?
Yep. So Canva actually also has a calendar in which I think you can link your Instagram and Facebook as well. So Canva and Meta Business Suite are really easy platforms, and they also give you free access to these resources. You can schedule it for a particular time with a caption. So yeah, these two are my favorite ones.
Okay, so I think, so I just want to give a shout out to that. Well, all three of you, thank you so much. It was fantastic that you guys and all of our interns, the DEIB and our MAROCM interns, were just so thrilled with all the work you're doing. So thank you so much. Great presentation. Shout out to that chapter ideas page. That's brand new for us, and just such a, after all the years I've been with ALD, it didn't occur to me to offer this. So thank you for that, because we're usually sending chapters and students to the Torch scrapbooks and look for ideas in all the scrapbooks, of which there are hundreds. And to pull all that out, all the top programs by category is just really, really useful. So I hope everybody checks that out and gets ideas from it.